Hi, welcome. This is Brian and Christina Hagen from Your Healthy Steps, and we offer foam rolling and self-care training so that you can be active, pain-free, and healthy. And then you can do the things that you love to do. Yep. So our question today is, why do our muscles get tight, sore, and achy? Well, if you can believe it, it's not just because you're getting older. It's actually because of the accumulation of scar tissue, adhesions, repetitive use, and poor posture. Today, we're going to discuss how poor posture affects our muscles and can play a role in making us feel sore, achy, and tight. First question is, posture, what is it?
What is it? And it's really how we hold ourselves. It's how we sit, how we stand, how we walk. It's how we hold our bodies in time and space throughout the day.
Okay, so what causes poor posture? I mean, we started out as young children with good posture. How has our posture changed so much as we get older?
Wow, I mean, there's so many variables. So I would say probably number one is this lack of awareness of what we're doing with our body, and a lack of knowledge of how important that is. And when you think about how we go through the day and we're sitting, everything we do, we're just so occupied in that we lose concentration on how we're holding our body, right? And what that does is that creates a weakness, a pattern of weakness in the body, and it adds to that accumulation of adhesions and scar tissue. It's kind of a cumulative type problem that develops over time. And we have a hard time getting out of it because we get stiffer, we get sore, we have more pain, and it's just more comfortable to stay in this rounded, crouchy sort of posture than it is to stand upright. So again, a lot of the stuff that we prolong sitting in the car, at the office, for us it tends to be the sofa, right? When we're relaxing, we really get slouched down. It's really terrible for us, but that's probably one of the worst places for us.
Right.
So again, there's a whole slew of things that cause it.
But the number one, and we talk about this, the number one cause of poor posture is really lack of awareness.
Right. You lose that awareness, or you're just not even aware of it at all.
Yeah.
And then over time, you lose good posture. That's just what happens.
Yeah.
You know?
So how does this poor posture then, how does it affect our muscles?
Well, it's really detrimental to the body because it's creating more scar tissue, more adhesions. It's creating tight areas. So if you can imagine head forward, we got short muscles in the front and stretched out what we call elongated muscles in the back. And that really sets up an imbalance. So these muscles in the back are weak. These are really tight. So we have a hard time getting back up in the correct posture. So that puts wear and tear on the joints. Right. It can put wear and tear on the digestive system, on the respiratory system. It can even impact your specialty, which is the lymphatic system.
Yep,
we know that, right? So again, it gets over time, it gets harder and harder to get yourself into good posture when you're not aware of it, and then two, the muscles are not strong enough to do it.
Right, and that tightness here and rounded here. I mean, that's anybody who's been on the computer for a long period of time or on the cell phone. So
sitting in the car is another one.
Yeah.
Just look at your body. We're just about ready to cover that one, aren't we?
Okay, so what can we do about poor posture? How can we change?
Okay, so number one was the awareness.
Yeah.
The awareness. You've got to become aware of what your posture is. And even if it's bad, you know what I'm saying? Accept that, and then you can move on from there. You can fix it. But if you're not aware of it, if you're not willing to make that move, then you're not going to move forward. You need to move. We're really big about that. Get up and start moving around because your body loves to move. It's really important. And we're big on foam rolling. You've got to break up the scar tissue and adhesions, right?
Yeah.
So that you can allow the muscles to move the way they're supposed to move. And that's probably the next big one. And then you're going to probably need to do some strengthening, and that may require a physical therapist or a fitness trainer to teach you, or one, to figure out where your weaknesses are and how to strengthen those. So, and again, maybe you might need a massage therapist to actually get in there and break up some of that really bad scar tissue that has really become massive knots.
Right.
So it's going to require some work, I think. Yeah.
And then to make some changes, having your work site ergonomically reviewed.
Yes,
right?
Yes. So that you're not continuously going back to the same problem. Get the work site, or at least get some knowledge if you're working from home. Read up on it, but get your workstation set up in the way that you should to correct the posture.
Right. And then we always tell people to set reminders.
Yeah.
So when they are working on their computer or driving in the car, whatever it is, to change how they are.
Right.
To check in with their posture or just get some movement going. To take a break, a movement break.
A movement break, because just realize that if you're focused on a computer, if you're focused on driving, you're not going to be, it's not physically possible to be focused on multitasking, so focusing on your body, right? You can't do it. So when you get those reminders, you can sit up in correct posture, and you at least know that every 15-20 minutes that's going to happen.
Right. Yes.
And we're changing that thought process.
Yes. Okay. So our question to you is, when do you find that you have the worst posture? What's the activity that you're doing?
Yeah.
Whether it's sitting on the couch or working on the computer, when's your worst posture during the day? And what is the one thing you're going to do to make changes in your posture?
Yep. We're going to start you to become aware. That's the first step.
Yeah. If you're interested in learning more about our foam rolling and our self-care programs, then just check the link below. It's yourhealthystepstools.com. I'll have a link there for you. And then we'll also put links for the other videos that are dealing with scar tissue, muscle adhesions, and what was our third one? Repetitive use.
Yep.
So the links will be there for you.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.